So hi guys and welcome back to another episode of my F1 driver career mode, and we have a upgrade here of the driver rating. And look at that guys, again see, this is the point where the problem happened and I did not see it and it keeps on going. So let's see the driver changes. First of all, Valtteri Bottas obviously has increased rating, Zhou Guanyu got less, Magnussen has increased his rating, so did Oliver Bearman, and Logan Sargent's rating has gone to 69. That's very low. And guys, you do not have to worry about this. The problem I had is only in the, well, till qualifying. The race will be perfectly fine. So keep here and keep on watching. I'll show you the race, and look at that. Max Verstappen's rating has gone down by 1, Lando Norris increased by 1, Charles Leclerc's rating has also increased, Fernando Alonso's has gone down. So guys, let's just go into the race. Obviously we are 80 rated right now, you can see more or less everything, and look at that, Max Verstappen is leading the championship. And we are, look at that, after Las Vegas, Kevin Magnussen, who was so far behind us, has just come on near us. And look at that, we have a regulation changes in which chassis is affected. So we are going to try to see what we can do. And obviously guys, tire wear upgrade is the most important one, so we have done that. And let's see, rear flow looks good, minor upgrade, let's do that. And let's see what else we can do. Can't do anything guys, so let's just go into the qualifying. So after the practice here guys, before going into the race, let's see, obviously the upcoming session, it's a manager saying something. Obviously we are looking good, but guys, let's just go into the qualifying.
Qualifying in Qatar, a high-speed test that will set the grid for tomorrow's race. So welcome along.
So into the sprint qualifying, obviously it's a sprint race, so rounding of the last corner and we go P6. Alright lap, but look at that, we are still P6, and as we have skipped past the time, we go P12 and P18 for Kevin Magnussen, so we have to go again. So last rounding of the last corner, we have improved a little here, DRS open, and we go P10. So we are into SQ2 and it looks like more or less everyone is into SQ2 apart from our teammate Kevin Magnussen. This is more or less where Kevin Magnussen has been, so it makes sense. And into SQ2 we went to the line, starts our first lap here into SQ2, but now ending our lap here and we go P11. Not the best lap here, but guys, I think it's because I forgot to change the engine components, and because of that, obviously on a track where engine power matters a lot, having a worn engine is not a good news, and we have many new components. That's our mistake. So SQ2 last lap we did not get into SQ3, so guys, we are out of SQ2 and we are into P14, and Charles Leclerc is also, and Lando Norris is also out of SQ2. So guys, let's just go into the sprint race.
Forget fuel management, it's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint. So we're back here in Losail, and this is the track map. 3.34 miles, 16 turns, and just one DRS zone out of turn 16. It's already a fast and flowing track after all. There's a good overtaking opportunity with DRS though, through the long straight and into turn 1. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Hamilton, Perez, Sainz, Stroll, Albon, Ocon, Norris, Leclerc, Tsunoda, Ali, Bottas, Ricciardo, Gasly, Sargent, Joe, and Kevin Magnussen fills the last spot on the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. And striding into our commentary box to join us today, the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say, they've got the better of them more often than not. Now, sadly, things didn't work out for them last time. It was a bad race. Question is, though, can they recover today?
Yes, they can, Crofty. You've got to put it behind you. Whatever happened last time, I was always told as a driver, park it, forget about it. Obviously, feel the pain when it happens, but then you can't dwell on it and carry that through to the next race. So put it behind you and just crack on with this race coming your way now.
So Max Verstappen, as always, is on pole.
Listen, a points finish might be too much
And we
to
are
ask,
here
just give
with
it
our
a shot.
mediums to go on this race. So we are in the race, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we are going to go for the sprint race, final sprint race of the season. And Perez and Hamilton changes position. Alonso has tried to overtake Piastri into turn 1. He has done it, and Max Verstappen leads the race without any problem. Stroll and Ocon switch places there. Gasly and Norris switch places there, and Ocon and Stroll are still fighting. Let's see that one. And look at that, still going side by side, but Ocon is getting edged out by Stroll, but they are not letting this one go. The whole first sector has completed, but they are still going side by side. Look at that, guys. We make a dive bomb on Ocon there. He was so busy fighting with Stroll, he forgot to see us, and we have overtaken Ocon. So let's see the onboard here, obviously looking good, but right now look at that. Lando Norris is trying to overtake Bottas. They're going side by side, and he does it. Lando Norris overtakes Bottas there. Gasly there, and he is now in P14, so he has to make some more positions. Obviously, he has to overtake Max Verstappen if he wants to win the championship, which is almost zero chance. So let's see, lap 2 here. Sainz without any DRS into turn 1, trying to go side by side with Alexander Albon, and around the outside he does it for P6 now, and Alexander Albon in P7 still can get some points here. So let's keep on here, and Russell and Alonso are fighting here. Alonso has overtaken Russell, but I think they can still fight a little bit, because Russell will get DRS at the end of this lap, and then we will see the fight again. So let's see, lap 3 here. Ocon is still behind us. Charles Leclerc and Lando Norris, all the 3 are behind us. And look at that, guys. We have a small break is there between us and Ricciardo. Obviously, we are the one holding up this train, because Charles Leclerc and Lando Norris is behind us. But let's see, Ocon with the help of DRS into turn 1. Can he overtake us? No, we brake so late, and he went into us a little bit. But because of that, he got slowed down, and we were able to maintain our position in front of him. So Ocon loses position to Charles Leclerc, and Charles Leclerc will try to overtake us. But before that, at the end of lap 4, Lewis Hamilton is on the back of Albon, who has almost lost DRS, and he has lost DRS to Carlos Sainz, and without any problem, DRS open into turn 1, into braking. That was an easy overtake, and Albon might get overtaken by Lance Stroll too, because he is behind him, and Lance Stroll is in a much better car than Williams. So let's keep on here, guys. Charles Leclerc, lap 5, will try to overtake us. Obviously, he is really close to us, so any mistake can make life unnecessary trouble for us. And look at that. He is trying to make a dive bomb there, and he has overtaken us, and he goes out. Charles Leclerc goes out. What has happened? And let's see from our onboard, obviously, he overtakes us around the inside. That was an amazing overtake, and we obviously pushed him. I think we did push him a little, guys, but obviously I did not see that he would have, his tire would come off. That was something happens. Well, this kind of thing happens when you have too much damage. That's the only time this happens. I don't know how this happened, but let's just keep on going. And Albon, with the help of DRS, trying to stay in front of Lance Stroll, but Lance Stroll through the inside has overtaken Alexander Albon on lap 6. We are here and Albon has a problem. Albon has a problem. He is losing places. Is he out of the race? No, his tire has shed it out. Albon has a puncture. Albon gets a puncture on lap 6. That does not even make sense because he was looking good, and obviously because of that we were able to stay in front of Lando Norris for one extra lap. But at the end of lap 7, starting lap 8, he tried to overtake us, but he had to back down, and it's because of this, guys. Bottas is out of the race too. He has a mechanical fault, and because of that he is just very slowly trying to park the car somewhere where he can just slide out. And at the end of lap 8, Lando Norris obviously will get DRS here, and we do not have anything to protect us from him. But lap 9 here, and Lando Norris wasn't able to overtake us. This happened. So rounding out the last corner, Max Verstappen wins the sprint race, and that's just increasing his lead. I think he might have won it. And George Russell coming to P2, Alonso P3, Piastri just so close. And now in the last corner, Lando Norris was able to overtake us, and obviously we ended our race in P10, which isn't really a bad day for us. And driver of the day goes to Lando Norris. And guys, Max Verstappen has won the 2024 championship here in Qatar, even before Abu Dhabi, which sounds crazy here. Obviously, he did not put a single step wrong. He was such an amazing driver through and through right now in this season in my driver career mode save, and he was such amazing, and Red Bull was also dominant the whole season. So let's see. Obviously Carlos Sainz did got some points, and Albon had the worst luck. And look at that, guys, so many worn components we were using, and we have to now go on the newest components. We have the 4th pile. We have obviously even the gearbox is looking good. So guys, let's just go into the race
today. Qualifying in Qatar, a high-speed test that will set the grid for tomorrow's race. So welcome along.
So into the qualifying for the main race, rounding out the last corner into Q1. Green first 2 sectors obviously makes sense in the first lap, and we go to P1. This is the pace, guys. This is the pace of the car now, because obviously we had many upgrades this season, and it wouldn't make sense that we were this slow considering we were so fast in the last 3-4 races. So we are now again fighting for some big points. Obviously, guys, Kevin Magnussen is out of the Q1, but that doesn't matter. So ending our first lap into Q2, obviously, guys, now we have some amazing pace because of the components, and obviously, guys, I lose all that pace in the race because our tire wear isn't really that good, so I have to save a lot. But at least in qualifying, we are doing good. So let's see, we are P5. Oscar Piastri is out of Q2. What's happening to him? Everyone else makes sense, but Oscar Piastri is the only one who does not make sense. So let's see. Q3 here, obviously I'm showing you a little bit extra here. Not the best thing to be shown you guys. Obviously it was my mistake. Obviously I did not see the recording. It's all on me, guys. I can't say anything other than I'm sorry. And this is only one race. After this, Abu Dhabi is also, I've done that. Yep, I mistakenly did not see what I was doing, and we made a mistake. But let's see, guys, here Q3 second lap, rounding on the last corner, and green second sector, and we go, well, we can't see here, and we go P4. Not bad. And Max Verstappen on pole, Lando Norris P2. So guys, let's just go into the race.
We're under the lights once again here in Qatar. Last year we took a year off due to a small footballing tournament that was being hosted, but it's all excitement on the track now. We're back here in Losail for a track that's 3.34 miles long. There are 16 turns around its unique three-prong shape and just a single DRS zone out of turn 16. It's fast and it's flowing, and there's a good overtaking opportunity with DRS down the long straight and into turn 1. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position. Sergio Perez lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Ali, Russell, Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Verstappen, Ricciardo, Stroll, Albon, Hamilton, Sargent, Oscar Piastri, Joe, Ocon, Sainz, Tsunoda, Bottas, and Kevin Magnussen fills the last spot on the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say, they've got the better of them more often than not. Now, sadly, things didn't work out for them last time. It was a bad race. Question is, though, can they recover today?
Yes, they can, Crofty. You've got to put it behind you. Whatever happened last time, I was always told as a driver, park it, forget about it. Obviously, feel the pain when it happens, but then you can't dwell on it and carry that through to the next race. So put it behind you and just crack on with this race coming your way now.
So Max Verstappen has taken a penalty and he is starting below the order, and Lando Norris starts P1 and V starts P3. So let's see, medium to odds, a simple strategy here. So let's see, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we are go for the main race of Qatar GP is showing from our on-board here. We get a good exit and we have already overtaken Perez there. Perez getting a worse exit, and look at that, going side by side with George Russell. Charles Leclerc has also overtaken Sergio Perez. Sergio Perez not having the best race here, and Russell and Charles Leclerc changes places. Alonso and Ricciardo are still going side by side, but I think we can't do anything. And Sargent and Joe are also fighting. Sainz in P15 is trying to overtake Ocon there, can't do still, and Piastri is in P17. So these guys have all taken a penalty, but good thing about Max Verstappen, he only took a 10 place grid penalty. So let's see, Alonso finally overtakes Ricciardo there, and let's lap 3. Charles Leclerc overtakes us without any problem. Obviously I'm not going to fight it, guys, because the tires, and look at that big mistake from us. Big mistake, and because of that George Russell has also overtaken us. Not the best thing we wanted right now, considering we have not that much of a good race pace, and making a mistake is all the more problematic for us. But we are still P4, so, and look at that again going wide, guys. Not the best thing that's happening for us, obviously. And again, lap 3 is not the good lap here. We are making too many mistakes on this lap. We have to fix this, obviously. And look at that, guys, Sergio Perez has gone into us. Sergio Perez went into us and we went almost half spin, and still we have maintained P4. But look at that, we have lost almost 3 seconds to the top 3, and it was all our fault, guys. Well, other than Sergio Perez going into us, other than that, everything was our fault. So let's see, lap 5 here with the help of DRS. Charles Leclerc overtaking George Russell into turn 1, and he has done it. So let's see, Perez and Gasly now fighting Alonso. Sorry, Alonso and Perez are fighting, I don't know what I'm saying, and Perez is losing too many positions. Alonso has overtaken him, and we are just having a life here. And Alonso on lap 7 tries to take us into turn 1, but we are through the inside. Can we maintain our position? No, we cannot. But into turn 3, no, Alonso is not letting us have it. Obviously we went side by side a lot for the first 3-4 corners, and we weren't able to do. So let's keep on him, and he might make mistake. Obviously he won't, because guys, he is in a much better Aston Martin. So once these guys overtake me, they get free clean air and they are able to overtake me, and Sergio Perez with the help of DRS overtakes us. So not something I would have liked, but I guess guys, these guys have a much better car. I can't do much right now, but next season might be something different. So let's keep on Sergio Perez. He is not looking that fast, so I think we can do something here. So lap 10 here, and Sergio Perez does not do anything, and Max Verstappen now overtakes Gasly here, and he even tried to overtake us into turn 1. We are still going side by side, but around the outside we will get the inside line for the next corner, and we have maintained our position. But the good news for us is, guys, that Sergio Perez is not he hasn't run away with his car, and we are still in his DRS. So lap 11 here, and we are looking good. We get DRS here. Max Verstappen also gets DRS, can't do anything, but look at that, guys, we are going through the defensive, and now we go around the outside and we make a little bit of a kiss with Sergio Perez. That was because obviously that was the comeback we did after the lap 3rd. He made a big mistake for us, and we are now looking good. So lap 12 here, Sergio Perez gets overtaken by Max Verstappen around the outside. Sergio Perez isn't looking good. I don't know what has happened to him, and look at that, guys, his front wing end plate is missing. So I guess when he went into us on lap 3, he made a big mistake. Because of that, his front wing is no more. So at the end of lap 12, we are into the pits. And it's because, guys, obviously I knew that Max Verstappen can overtake us. So let's try to do an undercut, and let's see, can we do something there? So we are into the pits, and let's see, obviously, a good pit stop. Yep, that's a good pit stop, around 2.4, I think. So without any mistakes is the main goal right now. So let's get out of the pits, and we are right now P19. We come out in P19, the last of the position we can get right now, and we are 17 seconds behind. And look at that, guys, everyone from P5 to P13 Ocon, everyone is in a DRS train. So we have to push 100% to stay in front of these guys. So Albon comes out behind us, but Max Verstappen has overtaken us, and we couldn't do anything. So it doesn't matter, guys, anyway, because Max Verstappen is a championship leader. Well, he has won the championship, so I think he can overtake me easily anyway, so it's good thing. So let's see, lap 15, we are in front of Sergio Perez, so that's a good news. And Sainz and Piastri are also into the pits. Obviously these guys took some penalty, and look at that, guys, Albon, Perez, Hamilton going side by side, almost went 3 wide there, wasn't able to do, but Perez trying to overtake Albon just can't do it because of his front wing, I think, and Albon stays in P8. Piastri comes out in P11, Sainz in P7, so he is looking good. And lap 18 now starting. Hamilton, with the help of DRS, is trying to overtake Sergio Perez, and into turn 1, into braking around the outside, still going side by side, and Hamilton has overtaken Sergio Perez. Sergio Perez obviously with his damage can't do much. So let's see, Hamilton lap 19 here with the help of DRS. Again the same amount of work he did for Perez, well, a little less after that because Albon just let him by. And lap 20 here, Hamilton is looking good, and now he tries to overtake Carlos Sainz, but Carlos Sainz is not letting this one go that easily. He pushes him wide a little, and around the inside this time for Hamilton, and he overtakes Sainz there. But lap 20, at the end of lap 20, starting lap 21, Max Verstappen with the help of DRS, he overtakes Fernando Alonso. Obviously Max Verstappen just showing his class. He is, I think, almost 3-4 tenths faster than Lando Norris right now, so that's how amazing he is in this season right now. So lap 22, Sainz with the help of DRS tries to overtake through the inside, but Hamilton is not letting this one go, and he gets the inside line again on this time, and he just able to push Carlos Sainz out, and he is now in front. And look at that, guys, lap 25. Max Verstappen has already caught up to Charles Leclerc, and he overtakes him now. 4 laps, 6 seconds. Can Max Verstappen catch up to George Russell and overtake him? We will see. Lap 27 at the end here, and Hamilton has closed up to it. Carlos Sainz has also closed up to us and into braking for turn 1. Obviously, we are not letting this one go, touching the rear tire for Hamilton, and we pushes Hamilton wide, and he has to just give this time. We are not letting Hamilton by that easily, because the P7 we have right now is a lot of points. So lap 28, we are going so defensive right now. Obviously, Hamilton is so close to us. We are using every single part of battery we had, and into turn 1, Hamilton again tries to overtake us. Last lap here, and we have fended Hamilton's attack, and because of that, guys, we have secured our place in P6. So that's good news. And rounding out the last corner, Lando Norris wins the Qatar GP. Obviously, he must be not happy after the sprint race he had, and obviously can't do anything about it. And rounding out the last corner, Russell was able to fend off the attack of Max Verstappen, because Max Verstappen was 4.5 seconds behind him. So Mercedes looking good here, and we are here. Hamilton obviously will get DRS, but it won't be enough to overtake us. So we are ending our race into P6. Hamilton P7, and Piastri comes back to P9.
Takes the checkered flag and wins.
They led from lights out to the flag at the end, and their race victory was never in doubt, was it? Brilliant stuff by them.
And it's going to be McLaren picking up the winner's trophy. Congratulations to the entire team for that fantastic performance.
Okay, so the podium celebration doesn't really look bad, and let's see. George Russell scores the most point in this race weekend, obviously, because he was second in sprint race and second in the main race too. So let's see. Lando Norris wins. We from P3 went to P6, and look at that, guys. We are on an average a second slower than Max Verstappen's fastest time. And this is what I'm saying, guys. We were 8 tenths faster than our teammates, so we were pushing hard. That's why our tires went, and we have beaten Lance Stroll with absolutely no worries here, and our focus has increased. That's a good news. And let's see, experience has increased, racecraft, everything increased, and we have gone to 81. Obviously, look at that, focus has gone for 4,000, and it's because obviously we won the rivalry. So guys, if you are enjoying these videos, please like and subscribe to the channel, and I am again sorry for this.